They say the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Leo Vance hadn't just stuck out, he had shattered the board. The perfect score wasn't a celebration, it was an alarm bell ringing in the halls of St. Jude's. The next morning, the air felt heavy, static. As Leo rode his rusted bicycle through the gates, the students didn't just stare anymore, they whispered. "He hacked it," a girl in a $1,000 skirt muttered, loud enough for him to hear. "No way a kid like that understands those equations," a boy added. Leo kept his head down. His knuckles were white against the handlebars. He knew how this worked. In a world built on heritage, a poor kid's talent is always seen as a crime. He didn't even make it to his first class. 2 security guards, men in suits that cost more than Leo's rent, were waiting by his locker. "Mr. Vance, the dean would like a word." The dean's office was wood-paneled and smelled of old paper and expensive cognac. Dean Sterling sat behind a desk of solid oak. Beside him stood Julian's father, Arthur Kensington. Arthur didn't look like a man, he looked like a statue of power. "Sit down, Leo," the dean said. His voice was cold, surgical. "We've reviewed the diagnostic results, and frankly, we have a problem." Arthur Kensington stepped forward, his shadow falling over Leo. "My son has had the best tutors in Europe since he was 6, Arthur said. "And yet, you, a boy who spends his nights flipping burgers, gets a perfect score?" He threw a folder onto the desk. "The school servers were accessed from an external IP address 2 nights ago. We believe you, or someone you know, stole the answer key." Leo looked at the folder, then he looked at Arthur. "I didn't steal anything," Leo said. His voice didn't shake. "I just did the math." Julian's father laughed, a dry, rattling sound. "We'll see about that." Leo was suspended, pending an investigation. His scholarship was frozen. When he returned to his locker to get his things, he found it wide open. His notebook, the one with the bent wire and yellowed pages, was gone. He found it in the trash can at the end of the hall. It wasn't just thrown away, it was shredded. Every page, every derivation, every late-night breakthrough was soaked in coffee and torn to pieces. Leo sat on the floor of the empty hallway, holding a handful of wet, blue-lined paper. The silence of the school felt like it was crushing his lungs. They weren't just taking his grades, they were trying to erase his mind. But they forgot one thing. They could shred the paper, but they couldn't shred the memory. Leo stood up. He didn't cry. He didn't yell. He just took a deep breath and felt the hunger grow. The dean's voice echoed through the school intercom that afternoon. To maintain the integrity of St. Jude's, Leo Vance will undergo a public oral examination tomorrow morning in the grand auditorium. It was a trap. The board, the professors, and the entire student body would be there. Leo would have no notes, no calculator, no place to hide. If he failed, he would be expelled and charged with fraud. Julian stood at the end of the hall, watching Leo walk toward the exit. Julian adjusted his silk tie, a smirk returning to his face. "Game over, Leo," Julian whispered. Leo didn't look back. No, Leo thought, the game is just getting interesting. The stage is set, one boy against an entire empire. The resolution drops tomorrow.